Hello, welcome to my channel. And today's scripture is in these scripture cards from Not Consumed. As you can see, it comes with a little display. And let me close my eyes and take one. And we'll take this one. And it's from Hebrews 16:18-20, that by two immutable things, in which it was impossible for God to lie, we might have a strong consolation, who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us, which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which entereth into that within the veil, whether the forerunner is for us entered, even Jesus. Jesus went first. He went before us. Okay, today I want to share this. Take it out of the display. Remember the calendar that I had gotten, I can paint up at the top, and I meant to share what I have painted. I didn't do a video of these, but this was for January. There's only one day left. I thought I would share, and then I did February. There it is. It's a little groundhog with a heart-shaped balloon popping up to see if we get 6 more weeks of winter. And he's saying, "You make my forecast bright." I thought it was a cute Valentine thingy. And so I did it for February. And something about Groundhog Day. You know, I gotta say the truth about it. On February 2nd is when it happens. And if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't that when spring starts? So it's always 6 more weeks before winter. But I spoil the fun by saying that. So anyway, there it is. And today's project is that what I said I was going to do over here. I have chosen my colors, the Kuretake Art Nouveau set. I'm not sure yet which colors, but I'm leaning to these 3. Alizarin crimson, pale pink, and coral pink. I don't know why, but I think that would be good. And the owl we're going to do is this. He's flying away. I don't know if you can see that. But see, some of them I'm not going to get all of them because the page is too small. But I'm still going to use them. But I think I want to, and I'm going to be using this ink brush when I do the stencil. And so I still want to put the background down. Maybe I'll add this color too to the 3 I chosen. So it'd be those colors. Plus I have black and white, gold and silver. I don't know. What do you think? Or should I go blue? Maybe add some purple, because these two kind of look the same. Yeah, why don't I do that? Okay, so put that over there for now. Move these just like that. And so I got to get a brush. Let's see. And I got my paper towel there. Spray my colors with water. And yeah, that was an interesting scripture. Why don't I grab another one? Romans 12:12, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. And Psalm 62:5-6, my soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. I like that one. I do believe that's a song. Let me see. Trying to choose a brush here. I'll use that one. It is Princeton, a number 4 quill Princeton Neptune from the Neptune series. It's just a mop. So maybe that'll help with my colors. Let's see, I'll start with the dark. See, you can see them now. I'll start with the dark colors. See how much I get? And then and just lay it on there. Look at that. Woo! Lots of fun. That's what it's all about today. Having fun. I think that's enough of that color. Go to the alizarin crimson. See? Just lay the color on there. Maybe there's some down here too. All along here. Clean the brush off. Take some of the coral pink. Maybe right in here. There's some there. Now, if I remember right, I want to bring this down further. Because that's all going just like that. And then we take the light pink and we just do. That'd be interesting, I think. All right. And now I gotta move stuff to make room. All right. And then that goes there. You can see it. And I think I'm going to dry it, so I'm going to pause and use the hair dryer to dry. All right, so that's all dry. And so now, no, I can't reach what I was going to use. white acrylic paint. Yeah, that'll do. And so I gotta put all this back. See, get them out of the way. Oh my goodness. And then there, I would think that would be enough. And I'll put that there so you can see how I'm doing it. You can see over here, yep, I see that you can see. All right. And I think I need to take some of that off. And there it is. Oh, I moved the camera. Hopefully you can still see. And I'll take it right out to the edge. So I made a new beginning for my channel there. I hope you saw it there in the beginning. And I'm working on the ending too today. So hopefully you stay around and view the end. Try and be a little more professional, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, take this brush out of there and stick that in the water. And voila! Oh, you can't really tell right there. But yeah. All right. It's still good. So I have to go let this dry and wash. I always wash these things. Some people don't, but I like to. I spent money on this. I want it clean. So I'll be right back. Yes. I left it soaking in the sink along with the ink brush, and now to dry the acrylic paint. All right. Yes, some of that's dry. Okay, now I want to look back over here at this one. See, I had too much paint up here in this part, but the rest of it came out. I think I got too much paint there. Oh well. I can't do anything about it now. That's the way it turned out. And so I just used gold and silver. Maybe I'll continue with that. Yes, so I gotta find my gold pen. All I can find is my silver and white. Here's the gold. The gold Signo pen by Uniball. And I think I'm going to do the wings, I guess. Just do dots. How exciting. Fill in the, and that way, see, you know there's something there, because maybe I shouldn't have used white. Maybe I should have used black. Uh-oh. I thought it was dry, but it's not. Maybe some sections are. And so it continues. We do. Anyway, yeah. So I'm trying to make my videos. I think my videos are always going to be rustic. I think there's no getting away from that. Because I'm just not a photographer. So there's 3 feathers. I hope you can see it. The gold seems to be shining in the light. Yes, that calendar I showed you is the Grabie calendar. That's the name of the company. It's their 2026 calendar. It's still available. I saw it on Amazon the other day, I do believe. See, that blended in with the white, and I put it in the white. I put the gold in the white. Maybe I'll play some music. See, this could be the same owl as the first one. lot of dots. I can make that one silver. Seeing these outer, that's the ear, but this isn't. Silver. So the tail feathers. There. And silver. The silver uniball signo pen. I don't know. And then the line was, my Lord, thy will be done, right? Yeah, my Lord, thy will be done. So I was going to put my Lord. Thy will be my Lord, thy will be done. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should have used copper instead of silver. Let me try. Because it's hard to see, isn't it? I don't know if that helps at all. And then we got see, I left white spots on the paper and it sort of blends. And it's hard to see. Call it a spirit owl. Right. Maybe that helps. I don't know. see the shine? You can see the shine. Look at that. Cool. So maybe instead of silver, use the copper. This paint's called Copper Penny by Addison and Sedgwick. I don't think they have it available anymore. So I'm not going to put it in the description. Or I'll put it in the description, but I'll put may not be available. And Addison and Sedgwick, you can find them in Etsy. Their Etsy shop. So this is interesting. Wherever I have the silver, I feel the need to put the copper instead. All right. So I will do just that. And then there's some down here. The problem is I put too much paint, and so I know this was... And it's interesting because I'm painting on top of acrylic. And they usually say you can't do that. But here I am, always doing something they tell you you can't do. There, and there was nothing there. There. How does that? You can see the shine. Well, it's in a sketchbook for a reason. And see, I don't know if you can make it out, but there is. All right. There, I feel the need to make this L a little better. And as you see, I just did that by hand, and I just did it a couple times to make my letters look interesting. I kind of like how that looks, but maybe I should have used different background colors. Or I'll come back in tomorrow and I'll just love this. It'll be perfect. Because you can barely see the... I forgot a spot. See, that's why. And they say like I said, you're not supposed to paint on watercolor on top of acrylics, but I seem to have done that. That's kind of interesting. The acrylic has cracked. Do you see that? And then it just sort of fills in. That's kind of cool. But anyway, cool texture. There it is. And of course I have the stencil. Why don't I go get the stencil? Hang on. Okay, so here's the stencil all cleaned. And see, that's the I can see now that I gotta put more. So that was one big thing. Interesting. And I see I forgot dots in one spot. Oh, that's supposed to be copper. Oopsies. I made a boo-boo. See that bled underneath. I see that. Can I clean that? I can. It's going to let me. Okay. And so if I keep that like that, you can tell it's an owl, yes? I don't know. I thought that would be cool for that section right there. I'll probably add more gold dots as I go. The more I look at it, the more, or maybe I should just color it in instead of dots. See, and it sort of blends. I don't know if you can see it, but it blends in with the background colors. I chose the wrong colors. I should have gone darker. But perhaps you can see the shine. Anyway, that's it for today. And don't forget, cast your care upon him, for he cares for you.